Hey guys, how's it going? That Issues back again, and this is just a follow-up video on the Tekken movie that I watched. I wanted to review it, give my personal opinions on it, since the only other Tekken movie we've had is the live-action one, and then the Tekken Blood Vengeance movie, which I have not seen yet, but it's fully 3D, that one, all CGI, so I want to talk about the 2D one, since I just watched it, it's fresh in my mind. It's only 50 minutes long. Actually, I should say 40 minutes. It's 2 minutes credit, and then the opening is bizarre. It's extremely slow. Actually, the entire thing is slow. There's not too much you can get out of it. I assume it takes place between Tekken 2. Non-canon has to be non-canon. I haven't googled it, but Kazuya doesn't get thrown into a volcano. Multiple deaths in this movie, so that's for sure not canon. Like Anna got her head bitten off by a T-Rex that could go invisible, and it wasn't Alex, the T-Rex with the boxing gloves. It was a proper T-Rex raptor looking thing that Kazuya ripped the jaws open of. Stuff like that. It's extremely bizarre, this movie. Oh, I did want to say I'm disappointed in this movie, but it's a movie from the 90s, so you really have to think about that. And but the thing is, a lot of movies from the 90s, like Ghost in the Shell, that was fantastic. That was a fantastic movie and anime series, and that was based in the 90s. This was a budget full feature like movie, and it was terrible, absolutely terrible. Street Fighter had way better animated movies back then. It was just terrible. It felt it felt like I was watching a bad hentai, honestly. Just about any fucking. That's what it felt like. It was just like, this was just basically 50 minutes of plot for a hentai that we never got to see. That's what this movie really is. But only about 6 characters from the Tekken cast was actually in it. We had a cameo from Paul. That's it. And like, not even a cameo. If anything, the only cameo was really Roger. He was in frame for like 5 seconds, beating on the way. All other characters all looked weird, all out of proportionate, all bizarre. No one looked like their character, but basing it off the PS2 game, the PS1 game, my bad, on Tekken 2, it's no wonder they got the character models looking like the way they did, or the characters looking the way they did in the anime. It just looked absolutely bizarre. Every character did not meet their character at all. There was no real detailing about them. Jack was basically a human guy with machines in his system. That's basically it. He didn't make any sounds when he walked. When he got punched, he didn't do anything. There was some actual funny scenes, like Bruce is in it for like 2 seconds until he gets his arm absolutely fucking broken and drowns at sea, basically. I don't see him ever again. He's fucking dead instantly, trying to fight Jack. Absolutely bizarre. Like, he punches Jack, no sound, nothing, and he just gets his arm fucking shattered and tossed into the ocean, and I don't think we see him again. But the movie was rushing itself. It was really trying to do the story of Tekken like as soon as it could, and add its own little twist. But 2 minutes in, Kazuya meets Jun, and then Heihachi calls him weak for wanting to protect her, and tosses him off the cliff for that reason, because he doesn't want his son being weak. So already, not tossing him off the cliff for the devil gene, just tosses him off the cliff. We see when Kazuya comes back, we see bits and pieces of the devil gene, or whatever. What's a dark spirit controlling him, or trying to control him. They make it out to be. I don't know if Tekken had a story completely made up then, or what, but I assume they was trying to tease that he was the devil, maybe. I didn't see her out in the credits, so I have no idea if he was part of the, the making of this or not. But I will give this one thing: it had great music. Like this song right now, if this was Tekken 7, it would be popping off. It would be probably one of the best songs in Tekken history at all. Especially since all we have is a techno final song, which I like it, but something heartfelt like this would be nice. But Lee Shalon was absolutely fucking abysmal. Like, blows himself up. He suicides in this. That's what he does. All the characters were fucking strangely stupid. Like, absolutely strangely stupid. I assume they had no gameplay, and I assume that I don't know if Harada or Namco had any creative rights, but it looks like they just took the PS2 game, PS1 game, and just edited it as a King of Iron Fist tournament They basically fight in a tower, which they don't even fight in a tower. They just fight on an island. T-Rex raptors get released. Boom. Holy hell, that's all the movie is. In 5 seconds, actually in about 10-15 seconds, they try to assassinate Kazuya when he's back from the cliff as an adult. And Nina fails. Nina tries it again when Kazuya's on a boat heading to the King of Iron Fist tournament. Fails. Anna tries with Bazooka. Fails. Gets to the island. Absolutely nothing happens for about 10 minutes. King of Iron Fist tournament, they just fight randomly on the island at uncoordinated, nothing's happening. The weirdest cuts. Just fighting on the island, like, okay, I'm a... There's weird shots of them cutting the 2 to 3 random fights of random people. One looked like Genryu, but I didn't know if he was even in the game back then. But that Genryu got one shot anyway, so I doubt he was even a character or meant to be Genryu. But that's all that happens. It's basically 20 minutes of dialogue, 10 minutes getting to the place, and then 10 minutes of them fighting there, and then Kazuya, I sense great evil in you, and stuff like that. I guess they're just trying to be more story-driven, or create a story, or something. Or they make Kazuya feel more like a character than Tekken 7 did. And that's saying something, because Tekken 7, Kazuya just, I'm the bad guy, haha, that's it. But in this, they did try to give him motivation. I got thrown off a cliff, I have to kill my dad, yeah, that's it. That's all his motivation is. Like, if anything, Lee seems more like the bad guy. Lee fucking creates these raptors. When you talk about it, I guess this would be the perfect time to test the experience. I was like, oh, he's gonna send out the combots. This is gonna be sick. He sends out raptors that turn invisible, not combots. Jack 2 gets fucking crucified almost. He gets crushed by a fucking door, blood everywhere. Holy shit. That's the one thing this thing did that surprised me, is everything brutal and gruesome. That's it. Like, fuck. Like, blood everywhere. Fucking Jack got his arms, his fucking everything caved in and basically exploded on him, fucking ripped into pieces. Blood everywhere type shit. Kazuya fucking rips open a jaw. Rips open a jaw and fucking like that and rips it in half. Blood everywhere. Shit like that. It's kind of crazy. Fucking Nina gets her head fucking chomped off by a T-Rex fucking thing. Who the fuck added T-Rex to this thing? He was like, hey, invisible raptors, not combots. I don't know if it really had combots back then, but Christ almighty, Paul was in the movie for like 2 seconds, if I didn't already say that. He just sat there. Like, he was a contestant, he was in frame, and then in the next frame, well, at the very end of the movie, he's just holding a body. He's just like, alright, here's this person, and he doesn't say a single word. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But the movie, terrible. The music, the gore, only things that got me off guard. That was it. Everything else was a bad hentai opening or dialogue. Holy shit! Like, even the effects they used, the facial stuff they do. It's like, oh great, he's about to, do his thing with someone, but no, it never happened. It's just very, very awkward. I have no idea if that budget was zero, or if they got like an adult studio to make it, or what. But it was terrible, absolutely terrible. I heard he gave it a 3 out of 10, but thinking back at it, I'm gonna give it a fucking 2 out of 10. If you're thinking about watching this or something to catch up on Tekken, it's not worth your time. It's from the 90s. Just let it die. Just let it die. You can find it on YouTube, the full thing on YouTube though, but just let it die. It's absolutely fucking trash. It's so bad. It really is bad. I wanted to like it. I was like, oh, which character are we gonna see? Disappointing. They didn't give Julia or Michelle a name. They didn't give anyone a fucking name. No one said anyone's name. Really. We saw G-Corp for like 2 seconds, and at the beginning of the movie, I was like, oh yes, we're gonna see Ogre. No Ogre. But they basically skipped to where Kazuya and Jun have a kid, and Jun's running up to Jun, and she's like, I sense a dark spirit. I've got a bad feeling. Boom, movie ends. Ogre time, I guess. But I guess they're expecting the movie to sell well or something, or do well. I don't know if it did well or not, but it fucking sucked. So I assume that's why they didn't make a sequel. But they killed off so many characters. Actually, I assume Namco probably like, nah. Harada's probably like, nah, not signing a new deal. You killed off killed off like 8 of my characters. I'm never gonna explain that's not canon. I like Lee suiciding, Bruce drowning, stuff like that. It's like, who thought of this? Who really thought of this? That was terrible. That was terrible. So if you're planning to watch this Tekken movie, like, there's some moments where I laugh just because how fucking stupid they were. Like, I didn't expect Bruce to fucking have an X-ray fucking his entire arm shattered by punching Jack, and Jack be like. Also, that reminds me, Jack killed a man in the most gruesome way. A god, Lei is about to defeat a god. Jack comes out of the ocean, red eyes, grabs the man's skull, fucking as hard as he can. His head hits a rock wall and fucking splats blood everywhere. No way that fucking Tekken god survived. Fucking abysmal, but this is my review of the movie. It's fucking abysmal. No redeeming qualities besides the gore and the nice music. That's it. That is it. But if you guys enjoyed, have a good one. Take care.